Project Veritas has done some reporting on the inner workings of Twitter and how they've been affected ever since Elon Musk said that he was going to be purchasing the company and then putting it on hold because there's a bunch of spam bots. And like has been joked about plenty, okay, the people who actually work at Twitter are not unlike the bots that permeate the site because they just have these boilerplate criticisms of Elon, okay? And again, not simping for Elon. He has a bunch of skeletons in his closet and his dating past, if that's anything to go on. He's got some explaining to do, but like I said, Project Veritas just released a video of what's going on inside Twitter, okay? Twitter executives trashing free speech and mocking people with Asperger's. Elon Musk tweets undercover video of Twitter executive saying that he can't take Tesla CEO seriously due to his Asperger's diagnosis and, as he boasts about limiting free speech. Yeah, it was pretty bad, right? What the Twitter exec had to say. Obviously, from a leftist perspective, obviously making fun of mental illness is a no-no. Unless it's somebody who's the opposition, then it's all fucking and no holds barred, gloves are totally off. So what did they have to say? Senior Twitter executive has been caught mocking Elon Musk for having Asperger's in a video in which he also hit out at free speech. Alex Martinez, a lead client partner, was secretly recorded condemning the Tesla billionaire, who could be his next boss, in an undercover report. To an undercover reporter at a bar. Again, Veritas always seems to catch these simps out at bars, okay, just spilling their guts over drinks. You gotta think who they're getting, okay, with these face-to-face hidden video recordings. I think they have a type, even though you never see them. You probably have an idea of what we're dealing with here. Anyways, he claimed the entrepreneur is literally special needs, so I can't even take what you're saying seriously during the lengthy conversation, adding, he's a Looney Tune. Ooh, cutting. Martinez showed the Project Veritas operative an email from Twitter's corporate security warning of such a sting operation. Like they're trying to go on dates with them like this, Martinez explained. Oh, boy, self-awareness at fucking negative levels. Like, look at this double-chinned loser. Do you think that he ever has a shot of going out with somebody who's even nominally attractive? If they weren't trying to get you to leak company secrets? Like, fucking get real here, my guy. But the 50-year-old billionaire spotted the video online and quickly hit back Martinez's comments, saying Twitter executives trashing free speech and mocking people with Asperger's. The footage comes a day after another unsuspecting employee was duped into revealing what happens at the tech firm. Senior engineer Siru Miragusan, was recorded saying the company's culture is extremely far left, where the workers are commie as fuck and they hate Musk's $44 billion takeover. Yeah, cool. It's nice that all of this widely speculated and, colloquially known assumptions about the social media firm have been, confirmed. Like, y'all fucking figured that a bunch of leftists were in Silicon Valley. It doesn't really come as much of a surprise, but it's nice to see. The two videos come amid a firestorm at Twitter as staff fear they will face the axe or be stopped from censoring certain content when the Tesla founder takes over. Musk has vowed to return the platform to a safe space for the users to post what they want, as well as defeat the spam bots and authenticate all humans. Yeah, no, that would be great, but unfortunately, there's a lot of bots that are on there. Because there's another, we might touch on this later, okay? There are some reports that half of the 200 million Twitter followers, or something like that Joe Biden has, maybe like half of them are bots. I think that could be a problem. That could be like a real fucking problem. But we'll talk about that at a later date. This is all going to be centered around Musk and the fact that Twitter hates him. That's why he's going to buy it and burn it to the ground. Meanwhile, he fueled speculation he could be seeking to negotiate paying less for the social media giant, as he told at a Miami conference an agreement at a lower price wouldn't be out of the question. Yeah, no, exactly. You probably should. Martinez was recorded by an operative for Project Veritas. He says Elon Musk has Asperger's, so he's special. You're literally special needs, so you can't even take what you're saying seriously. In the video, Martinez criticizes Musk's vision for free speech on the platform. The rest of us who have been here believe in something that's good for the planet. What? Curating the ideas and the thoughts of the masses is good for the planet. What a god complex on this dude. And not just to give people free speech. Great. Asked whether people inside Twitter were trying to thwart Musk's takeover, Martinez replied that there would be a revolt against the billionaire's changes. Yeah, no, that's great. And just get everyone out, because guess what? There is somebody who's getting a fucking tech degree every fucking day. So don't worry about it. Your seats won't stay cold for very long. He might try, but there are people who are going to try to push back as much as they can, because we are doing what the rest of us have been here, believe in something that's good for the planet and not just give people free speech. He's also discussed censorship at Twitter, saying people don't know how to make a rational decision if you don't put out correct things that are supposed to be out in public, right? He was disparaging about the motivation of Twitter's leaders, Parag Agrawal, which sounds like I'm trying to do vocal exercises to properly enunciate the CEO, and Jack Dorsey, the co-founder and former CEO, who sits on the board. Great. Sits on the fence post of the board. At the end of the day, I think the real truth that they can't ever say is that it's all about money. Yeah, no shit. That it's all about money and making all these money. Great, nice grammar. Fucking slow down, guy. Parag, Jack, and the board members, everyone gets paid. Elon gets like tax benefits. What? Doesn't have to pay taxes forever. Everything. It's like all the money and shit. Creed, America. Wonderful. Very coherent, very intelligent person. That's why it's a little bit disingenuous for you to call somebody who's on the spectrum special when you don't even know the basics of the monetary system in the United States. You just hate it because capitalism. It looks like yesterday's admission that it's commie as fuck seems to be boring out. But there was also another admission from Elon Musk recently that he made, and it equally was made on Twitter, and it was equally elicited a response. Elon Musk to vote GOP for the first time because Democrats are the party of division and hate. Another man making an obvious statement about an obvious situation. But what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Billionaire Elon Musk stepped up his criticism of the Democratic Party on Wednesday, revealing that he switched his allegiance to the Republican and expects left-leaning lawmakers to target him in the days ahead. Musk slammed Democrats in a scathing tweet following weeks of heated debate over his planned Twitter takeover, and the left-leaning pundits and lawmakers such as Democratic AOC of New York among those who have slammed the move. Great! In the past, I voted Democrat because they were mostly the kindness party. Oh, great, cool. Somebody who's as rational as it gets is just also voting on emotion. What hope does the greater masses have? But anyways, it's not like the Republicans in the current state are any fucking better. But they have become the party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. In California, though, or is he in Texas now? Okay, maybe he's in Austin, so will it really matter? I don't really know. Now, watch your dirty tricks against me unfold, he added. Yeah, no, exactly. There's the tweet in its entirety. Looks like it's getting really good traffic. Earlier in the day, Musk tweeted that he expected political attacks on me will escalate dramatically in the coming months. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why it was also funny. Right after it was announced that his takeover bid was accepted by the board at Twitter, there was an announcement, and I think it was HBO that was going to have like a multi-part series of an expose on Elon Musk. Just weird timing on that. I'm sure it was in the pipeline for a long time. It had nothing to do with any of these recent developments at all. No, couldn't be. Of course not whatsoever. That warning following the revelation that Musk's electric vehicle firm Twitter had lost its spot in the S&P index and tracks sustainably and socially conscious companies. What about the S&P 500 though? And the move that he attributed to relations from phony social justice warriors. Musk's latest tweet expanded on remarks he had made earlier in the week during an appearance on the All In podcast, where he revealed he planned to vote Republican in upcoming elections. It depends on which Republicans you're voting for, though. I voted overwhelmingly for Democrats historically. I'm not sure if I've ever voted for Republican, just to be clear. Now, this election, I will. Musk slammed Biden on the same podcast appearance, arguing he relies too heavily on the teleprompter and comparing him to Anchorman character Ron Burgundy. Yeah, no, exactly. If they don't get into it, I know the tweet they're going to reference. Musk has faced mounting criticism over his bid to buy Twitter at President Oh, at present, sorry, the deal is on hold after Musk expressed concerns about the social media bot program. Yeah, it doesn't look like they mention it, but he also said, and I think this is verbatim, if not, it's close enough. I'm paraphrasing his tweet on this. He said, the real president is whoever's in charge of the teleprompter. Couldn't be more true. It was also true prior to 2016 as well, because you can remember how well Joe Biden's former boss, Barack Obama, the man who gave him a job, right? How great his ad-libbing skills were. That'll be all, folks. Some of that okey doke. Yeah, no, completely agree with Elon Musk. Okay, he's been making some dangerous moves. Don't really know what his end game is, but again, you can't really put your feet in the shoes of a genius because you never know which way they're going to go. That's what makes him a genius. Or if you work at Twitter, it's because he has Asperger's and he's stupid. Fucking take that with a bucket full of salt. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Why don't you follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.